I read a poem and I understand you better. I might also understand myself better, but I understand you better. And that's what poetry really does for us. It allows us to see the world around us in new ways, in fresh ways, and in that way gain new insights into our own humanity and the humanity of others.
I don't think poetry is a part of my life. I think poetry really is fully my life. I think I've filtered my life through poetry. I think I filtered poetry through my life. It's the kind of life I imagine maybe, I don't know, a basketball player lives. Someone who's in sports, who's grown up with that and thinks about it all the time. It's not simply the way people have, say, occupations and do work and then come home. It's something that you fully live in.
It's hard to tell where my life ends and poetry begins in some ways. A lot of how I organize my life is based on how I think about poems. I actually have found that poetry is special because unlike other literature where you can read a novel and then just hold it to yourself and think about the story as you move through your day, the moment that you find somebody else who also really connected to a line, Jack Gilbert's Everyone Forgets That Icarus Also Flew and All Love Will Come to an End. If you see somebody else who knows that line, they're your person forever.
Yeah, one of the great joys of reading poetry is being surprised by how much it does matter for your everyday life. Just coming across a poem that kind of stops me in my tracks and slows me down, I feel like suddenly I'm breathing differently, like fundamentally. Something has changed in my body and I'm looking at the world around me a little differently. And I guess I would describe that difference as a renewed sense of wonder.
It is the magic door. For me, it was. Finding these different voices and being able to find a way of figuring out the world, my place in the world, what I was doing in the world, what I should be doing, what I could be doing as a writer. That really stuck to me.
I still think of poetry as the slimmest art, the slowest art, in a way of you can take a poem into your body and absorb it and carry it with you forever. And that's how I started loving poetry. And we really need that kind of consciousness now.